All right. Who's going to be the man of the match? Talking about Messi, talking about Suarez. Who's going to be the man of the match?
Oh, Messi.
It's hard to
Who
go
goes?
against Messi, isn't it?
Yeah,
Messi,
I mean,
Alex, Messi, or someone else?
It's hard to decide between those three. It depends who is scoring, because you will give free assists, for example, but you will not score at any goal, and one of the players will score 2 goals from your assist, and him to be the MVP. But doesn't matter the MVP. I think that the player who will decide will be Messi.
Okay, well, those odds are 2.88, Bet365 for Messi to be the man of the match. Do we agree with this bet? Is it something we'll play?
I think Alex is right. I mean, I think it comes down to goal scorers in games like this. Generally picked by sponsors. I haven't seen if this has been. Sometimes UEFA will do an online poll. If there's an online poll and you find that out, it's Messi. Forget it. It's just Messi if it's an online poll. If you're able to vote on the UEFA website, I made a killing at the World Cup. Not this last one, the one before that. Being able to vote online for these Budweiser Man of the Matches or whatever they are. It's just obvious who gets them. Even if Ronaldo, for instance, could play in the World Cup and he could not touch the ball for 90 minutes and still be named Man of the Match. So I think if it's an online poll, then go Messi. If not, you're looking at a goal scorer. So it's who you think is going to have the most impact on a purely superficial base, if you like. Neymar's been fantastic in the Champions League recently for Barcelona in front of goal. It's almost like, we were talking the other day, Natalie, weren't we, about, it's almost like Neymar is an unbelievable player, but it's almost like he's the third of the three. It's like Messi and Suarez are ahead of Neymar in the pecking order. I'm not saying that, but the way they play almost, and it's Neymar who picks up the pieces. It's Suarez who delivers a great ball, or Messi has a shot, it rebounds. Neymar's always in a great place, and he finishes so well. Look at his recent goal-scoring record. So if you're looking for an outside goal scorer, or outside of Messi and Suarez, I think Neymar's the value of the three, and probably the value of the three to be named man of the match as well.
Right. Neymar to be anytime goal scorer is 2.8 with 888 Sport, but Stuart, you seem to disagree with Lee just there.
Which part?
I heard an ooh.
No, that was just down to which is the best player out of Neymar and Suarez. I mean, they're both fantastic players. I mean, I'll take both of those in my side. Thank you very much. No problems whatsoever. I think this is going to be a really, really good game. I think Messi will be man of the match. I think Messi will score. I think Messi will be really motivated to score because at the moment he's tied on 10 goals with Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's going to want to have 11 goals and sit there on his own and be the Champions League top scorer for the season. There's no way he wants to share that title.
Another little stat here, Natalie, about Lionel Messi, and what an unbelievable stat this is, by the way. He has scored 20 goals in 23 finals. So, he's undoubtedly a man for the big occasion. He scored against Manchester United in the Champions League final back in 2009, and then scored against them again, of course, in 2011. He's scored goals in so many different club cup finals as well. The Club World Cup he got 2, the Spanish Super Cup he scored 2, got a hat-trick in the Spanish Super Cup against Sevilla. This is a guy who, it doesn't matter what stage he plays on, he will perform. So, I don't think you should be too scared of backing Messi. It wouldn't be a big surprise. Look at the goal he scored at the weekend. I know we're going to come on to the specials in a little while, but there are a few
what a goal.
I like about Messi. There's a couple here that I like. Messi to outscore Juventus is 2-1, 3.0. Messi to listen. I like this bet a lot.
But that means you need Messi to score 2 goals. If we're expecting Juventus to score, then Messi has got to score 2, right? Yeah. To outscore Juventus.
5.
This is better. Messi to score in both halves, 11-1, 12.0. If he gets you a goal in the first half and you're sat on that bet, you would be every time he gets the ball. Like, and the other one is
don't care about the rest. Go score a goal.
The other one is to score 2 or more goals in 90 minutes, and that's 5-1, 6.0. But that 11-1, 12.0 Messi to score in both halves. They're all with William Hill, by the way. I like that bet. I think I'll be having a little bit of that bet.
Well, I tell you, actually, Stuart's tip, out of all the tips that were given, including all the Stuarts you have given, Stuart's tip had the highest odds. Do you want to run us through your tip, Stuart?
Yeah, mine was correct score, which is something I go for about once in a blue moon. So I've gone for a correct score. I've got a tiny bit of money on it, not a lot, but I've gone for 1 goal to Juventus and 3 to Barcelona. So
Yeah.
that's odds of
And
15.
Stuart's tip had to be solely focused on the goals, so hence that correct score there, 3-1. Yeah, odds of 15, not bad.
It's risky to bet on a correct score in such an important game. Of course, you can play a small amount of money, $1, $2, euros, or whatever your coin is, but it's risky to do a correct score. You will do a correct score in the internal league when you know that if these two clubs we will we will need a draw at the end of the 90 minutes. You'll say 0-0, 1-1, stuff like that. But the correct score is very hard to guess.
Well, do you know, interesting?
Barcelona might end 2-0, for example. I like the 15 odd, of course. We like the most.
You like the odds, but not the tip. I know, but interestingly, though, I had Dean Goddard from olbg.com. He did a full Champions League preview with us, and he gave us sort of a bunch of tips, and these were all from his members. At OLBG, and one of the tips was 3-1, 15 odds of 15 with Labros. So that was given twice on separately. So that could be pointing to something.
Yeah, I've heard a few. You know, it's funny actually because I've heard a few people say 3-1. You're not the first person I've heard. It seems to be a score that has a bit of resonance with people. We at William Hill we do previews with Robbie Savage, and by no means everyone thinking he's an expert, but he went with exactly the same scoreline, 3-1. Correct score with Barcelona winning. So, you know, I don't know why, but it seems to be a scoreline, and I can see it happen. I honestly could see that. For the same reasons that Alex was talking about earlier, an early goal for Barcelona, Juve pushing it. Juve will keep trying until the final minutes. We said this the other day, with Tevez in their team, who we haven't spoken about much. This guy is having the season of his career at the moment, and he is dogged. He will not give up. And I could see them even being 3-0 down and getting a consolation goal, something like that. I mean, Alex is right. You are running a risk with the correct score. It could be 2-0. They score a consolation. It's 2-1. But you know, if you get some early goals, then you might be sat on a nice bet there, I think.